Just what did you just click there, Mitchell?
Click the star button.
Did you?
I was hoping you would say something.
You better start disguising them clicking noises, motherfucker.
Dude,
Me
I
and
need to get
Phil are catching on to you.
Yeah, no, but I need to get a quieter mouse. Oh, welcome guys back.
Hello.
Welcome back. I was talking to y'all, but now I have to actually explain. I was talking to the people actually at my table. But welcome to everybody else, all the listeners, all the good jazzy people.
We have returned again.
Hi. Hello.
Swouse.
Swounds.
Oh.
This week.
God damn it. Goated with the swouse.
The swouse.
Swouse.
So,
Thank you, Russian Badger, for a truly god-awful meme.
we decided to make an absolutely amazing decision of saying that we're recording just to
Oh, yeah, no, we did
allow
that,
people to say hi, and we're going to give them shout-outs, and we're not giving shout-outs to anybody now.
Listen,
fuck all
we
you
gave
degenerates.
you fucking degenerates a chance, and what did you do? You fucking shit in our lunch. I mean, I love it, but also, like, at this point, I don't think we can give any shout-outs because
That shit was degenerate.
this chat is no longer family-friendly.
Oh, but hey, welcome back. Hey, probably just to go back, I have my list of announcements. My first announcement was Brick House, very mighty.
In fact, mighty.
It's a brick
hang out 'cause she's a
house.
We were jamming out while doing our sound tests. It's affecting the podcast.
So that's the song we're actually listening to. The next announcement is, hey, we're approaching our anniversary.
Yes, July 14th is the 1 year.
It's absolutely amazing that we started this podcast because me and Jacob were on our way to go pick up a couple of things from this apartment complex I currently live at.
It's when he was living in at Bastrop, and then he moved back to the town that he had moved to Bastrop from after like 8 months.
Yeah. Well, the county engineer was absolute trash and
Super garbo.
Hey, he finally got fired, so life is great.
Yeah.
I'm not moving back to Bastrop anytime
Look at the
soon.
thing rejected around there. Just put.
Oh, yeah, no. Oh, yeah, that was pretty
This
good.
is gonna be a really rough podcast to get through because the fucking All Points chat is still having an absolute fucking aneurysm.
Dude, at least it wasn't bad as when we first started doing our sound test. We were like, yeah, we're here. And everybody was just like, bat shit. Go crazy. Go stupid. That's literally what it felt. I was just like, whoa, what the fuck? Literally at one point, I was like, man, can I just like shut down the chat? Because like,
You can
this
silent
shit
your
wild.
You can silent your
No,
phone.
we needed to put that chat in timeout. And they like unfucked themselves, and it was glorious. Yeah, that was fucking wild
By
there
the
for
way,
a minute.
my next announcement was going to be, bruh, Discord. What the hell? That's actually what I wrote down.
Yeah.
So,
No, that shit was wild.
good job, guys.
But back on.
There is no free Warlord Titan. You know how much crap I got for that? Dude?
Oh, a lot is glorious. Yeah, for legal reasons, we have to state once again that people will not be getting a free Warlord Titan. Everyone has to give Mitchell $1, and then he will fund the rest of the Warlord Titan fund for y'all.
For legal reasons, that's a joke.
Back on the year anniversary, we said last episode we were gonna we might be doing something special. We have decided to do something special. On the do you want to do on the 14th or like around the 14th?
Let me check the calendar.
Yeah.
The 14th-ish.
Yeah, around the 14th, potentially on the 14th, we're going to be doing...
The 14th is a
not
Thursday.
on the 14th,
So
but
we're probably
on the
looking
16th.
15th, 16th.
16th.
The 16th is a Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then let's do the 17th then.
On Sunday?
Because that's back when we were doing episodes on Thursday, and normally we do episode on Saturday. We do it late, unless you want to go live late as shit or before the...
Bro, considering how much our Discord is blowing up at this literal second, I think Saturday evenings will be fine.
I mean more about, like, not going to bed at 5 o'clock in the morning because these fucking heathens won't leave us alone.
Dude, we literally stayed up till 5 a.m. last night
And I'm
playing World War
still
Z.
recovering.
Weak.
You got water. Hydro homie it up.
But we decided that we're gonna be doing something special. We're gonna do a Q&A. We're gonna go live on Discord, like just chill in the voice chat or something like. No. We're gonna stream live.
No, we were just going the way that we're just gonna hash this out while we're here. My idea was just to say, hey, we're live, and just have a chat that's dedicated. Just ask us any question. If we don't deem if it's appropriate to answer, we won't answer it. But you can ask us any question.
You can ask us any question. You just might be ignored if you're trying to ask us, like, how
what's
many
my
hairs
social
are on my ball sack.
If you violate Rule 3, the question will not receive attention. Unless the Nurgle RP is like super spicy, then I might make Phil talk about it.
No, that almost happened.
I know it was bad.
I was like, no, banhammer.
But dude, that Yoshi meme fucking broke me. It was after all of that shit, and I'm like, man, that got really bad. I think it was Johnny Doe said it. He had the Yoshi hammer emoji, and I about shit myself.
Oh man.
So that's gonna be happening. We will make an announcement in the Discord, but like, hey, we're recording. Ask us any question. And it's a very scary thing because I'm probably going to be asked, like, hey,
Where's our World of the Titan?
How many times have you been stabbed by Circe for changing your Space Marine chapter? Because
there is a number.
See, what
We'll find out.
What
eventually.
Mitchell doesn't know
can't-
is I'm going more of like the vampire bat route, and I'm just like stabbing him in his sleep, but just small enough where he doesn't notice. So he wakes up, wonder why he has a small cut, but thinks nothing of it. So I'm just actually gaslighting him slowly into insanity.
because I can't find decals for my red talons. I contacted 2 people and they were supposed to get them to me, but it's not happening, and I fear for my life now.
Nice.
Good.
Fear for my life.
But yeah, so we'll go live on Discord and we'll have a chat. Y'all can put questions in the chat and then we'll answer them while live.
Look, Johnny Doe just made a post about your favorite Mary Sue.
Oh, here, water.
I don't know.
Oh, speaking of which, hi everyone, welcome back to Lorecast Eternals.
We should do introductions because that's something.
Because that's something we've
been
trying to work
forgetting
on and
about
just
that
not
one.
fucking doing.
Hi, everybody. My
Hi,
name.
hello.
I'm Mitchell.
You really are going to try to confuse everybody. Hi.
Oh man, nobody's gonna know. I am Alfarius.
We are Alfarius. Get it right.
My name is Mitchell.
I'm Phil. Wow, that was like full Southern hick right there. That was a little wild.
You're a little too close to
Mine
Houston.
will
Yeah.
started out with howdy howdy.
No, I just spend way too much time out in the fucking
Sticks.
woods. Out in the woods.
BFE murdering trees.
Yep.
I am Jacob, not Mitchell. Potentially Mitchell. Probably not Mitchell.
Yeah.
I'm actually Mitchell.
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna fucking stab you, dude. I don't have nearly enough alcohol in my system for this bullshit, and I gotta drive, so like I can't. So like I will smack
I
you.
mean, you can just be a horrible life choice.
So,
Yeah, for me and everyone around me.
guys,
so
that's the
hence,
first
like I
time
said,
we've
I'm
done
not
an
going
introduction in such a long time. Next one, we're going to be doing hobby nights more on a regular basis again. Which
Yes.
we were never did on a regular basis, but I want to do it on a more regular basis because it gives me a reason to actually sit down and paint something.
What Mitchell means to say is it gives him a reason to live.
Yes. Hotson was actually pretty fun. Had a good old blast. We're probably shooting for more of Sundays because
It's for most people Sundays like the stay at home relaxed day, and it's easier.
Yeah.
It's easier for us as well because we'll be doing hobby nights bi-weekly, and it'll be the Sunday after we podcast, and we normally keep our weekends clear for that anyway, so it'll be easier for us.
Yeah.
We
Not
might.
to mention, not to mention, we all have work on Mondays, so like, just kind of.
it's a good way to wind down for the
Yeah.
weekend.
We might change that schedule later down the line, but right now it's just going to be bi-weeklies, and it's going to be Sunday-ish. It might not always be on Sunday, but we'll try to shoot for it being on Sunday. If we
Yeah.
do change the date, we'll let y'all know in chat.
TTS games are something I might start doing just to get people like so they can learn because I know a lot of people don't have the time to go out and play and
Or the money.
or the money. So like if you want to learn how to play the game, like I can teach. I play the game a fair amount now.
So real quick, I'm just gonna immortalize this moment for all of eternity to for this person's shame. Bones of Spite made a comment that says, to love and hate a character equally is so taking. And I think he meant to say taxing, but yeah, I'm just gonna point that out here right on podcast.
Bro, he's gonna be under your. He or she is gonna be under your fucking bed tonight.
He slash she slash them.
I like to go the
God,
Futurama.
that is really a really hard tongue twister.
That
to get
person
out.
will be under your
Yeah,
fucking bed
probably.
tonight. Just BT dubs.
We may or may not be getting a new host soon.
What
Potentially.
Mitchell means to say is that he's getting a roommate, and that roommate may not have a choice.
And Mitchell likes to volunteer people to be in his hobbies.
Yes.
This being one of them.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And my last announcement will be y'all should take bets if I will die by the end of the year.
Build the Silent King that I bought you, you fucking prick. It's core now. What more do you want from me?
It to be less points.
To die.
That can be arranged.
I'm about to fucking facilitate that. How about this? And I'll even say this on podcast. When you build the Silent King, I will reorder your Elder Bones.
Expect that man to be built by tomorrow night.
Let's fucking do it.
That's
X to doubt.
Bro, I'll sell my body if I have to, but I'm gonna try to get him to build that fucking model for
Do you not realize
years.
tomorrow night is hobby night, and I got nothing else better to do.
And paint.
You know what else tomorrow night is?
No, build and paint. I have to give myself some time, Mitchell.
Understandable.
I just spent
not
like
to mention-
$500 on my fucking cats. Like, I need time.
Not to mention Double Masters is coming out. Oh, by the way, I asked Jay about that. He doesn't even know what the price is yet.
Well, I sure as fucking God hope that it's not going off TCG, because TCG has it at $400 a booster box right
fuck
now.
No. Jay's thinking it's going to be
$350, hopefully.
Well,
By the way,
just more in line with what they
Our
were.
low-key sponsor of Bash Stripe Games and Hobby.
Yeah.
Yes.
The problem is that because with the spoilers on Mythic Spoiler, like what Imperial Seal is like $1,700 and Warrior's Oath is like $500 because they're Portal 3 Kingdoms.
Guys, this is an Age of Sigmar
So,
podcast,
like,
and
yeah.
we're 12 minutes in. We should probably start talking about that.
No. Anyway,
Wog.
Wog.
before we get into WoG, yes, we are doing orcs, specifically
Ironjawz.
and we
Actually, okay, so Johnny Doe brings up a pretty good point here. He wants us to tell him about the Orc Gestalt field. I'm pretty sure that's only a 40k thing. The whole, like, if they think it happens, it happens.
I'm not a super hardcore orc guy, so I'm not 100%.
So I actually have an answer for this one because
Someone did his research.
I did read. I do have
he read the battle tome.
Yeah.
I have the battle tome right in front of me.
Well, you have the Cruel Boys.
No, this is Orc.
No, that's
Clans.
Orc Warclans.
It's three armies in one.
I thought they did. Okay, cool.
Yeah, no. So about the
Well, hold
believe it and it happens type of thing.
Yeah.
Do we want to save it for once we get into it, or do we want to talk about it right now?
I can answer this is supposed to be just as like very destructive and chaotic, just as orcs are.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
the other thing
Before you
to-
say that, as I wanted to say, like, since we're doing orcs, we wanted to kind of like channel the spirit of orcs. So we have done minimal research. We're going to be absolutely winging this, and the person who talks has to dominate the party, and by dominate I mean commit acts of violence.
Yeah,
So,
so
if you
we
hear
will,
one
in
of us
fact, be,
scream,
like,
it's I will fucking murder something like that.
We will, in fact, be beating the shit out of each other to establish dominance and the right to speak. So, like, if you hear just, like, the sounds of drywall being fucking obliterated, don't worry about it.
there is a possibility that I will
As
beat.
long as we don't spill my wine, all is good.
I will
Spill the
possibly
wine. Start
because-
the wog.
beat Mitchell with his own cat.
I am a cruel boy,
Oh, hey.
not a.
Hey, Festus, come here.
He doesn't feel pain. He's the best weapon.
Yes.
But no, going towards that question about like the belief, it's not very much stated in Cruel Boys or Ironjawz, but it is more of a thing that's located with that takes place with Bone Splitters, and it's kind of dealt with the war paint because for some magical reason, bullets seem to pop off right off the war paint. And it's like the orcs do believe that it helps protect them because they believe that their pure savagery and just chaotic nature is what protects them the most. And
It's the power of crumping.
so
So there is a similar field effect thing.
It's just probably
it's not
yes.
to the same extent of stick equals engine. We go
yeah,
vroom.
it's not red. It's not red makes it go faster type shit, but it's definitely there.
Yeah.
okay.
Like the reason why the Sun Boys? Oh. Let me open
Cruel
up.
Sons, 100%.
Cruel Sons.
Yes.
The Iron Sons?
The Iron Sons, something in regards to I'm gonna find
Hold
it.
on. I wrote a list of like all of all the clans that I could remember. Give me a second. Iron Suns.
Yes, the Iron Suns.
The Iron Suns.
The reason why they were yellow is because they like to be seen. That's literally the only reason.
Hey man, if you see them, you have to go fight them, and at that point, you're just playing directly into Orc's hands because once again, it's crumpin' time.
Yes. So that answers that question. So we are covering. Welcome to Orc ASMR.
This is now an ASMR podcast.
We are covering the Ironjawz.
I'm now going to begin the ASMR sounds.
No, stop! God damn it! I fucking bunch you in the dick.
Bunch me? You're gonna bunch me in the dick?
Yeah, I'll bunch it up and then I'll rip it off.
Okay.
Look, having a stutter in life just makes things more interesting.
So, want to hear an interesting fact about Ironjawz?
Please.
So, Ardboys are actually not Ironjawz. They are aspiring Ironjawz. What Ironjawz are
Prime Orcs, basically.
they Quarks from 40K.
Okay, maybe not Krorks, because Krorks were like 12 feet tall,
It's
technologically
the Quark
sophisticated.
equivalent in Age of Sigmar. It's this whole entire idea that they were. It's the only faction that was actually refined during the Age of Chaos, because it was the consistent. Like it's like Super Saiyans or like Saiyans. They just constantly fought and fought and fought, and they got stronger and stronger and stronger. And they didn't die. And they just became more powerful.
I would still say the equivalent would be Prime Orcs, because if the equivalent was Krorks, that would mean they are the strongest faction in the game de facto.
Wait a minute. I would like to go back to his Super Saiyan comparison. So, like, when the full moon comes out, do they also turn into giant monkeys?
Reject modernity, return to monkey. Also, go further beyond.
Oh, God.
So,
Oh, man.
but yeah, no. So
Fucking vegetable.
they were, and this is also during this period of time of the Age of Chaos. This is when Godrak became a thing.
Oh yeah, because
So-
Gorka Morka was like, fuck these chaos boys and their shenanigans, and just sort of like punching the planet.
But it's also kind of stated that that's probably not his original true thing.
No, yeah,
origin story.
It sounds nice though.
Yeah.
It's propaganda, clearly.
It's really when
It's
you're
orc
when, you-
propaganda.
when you're like, I am born from Gorka Morka's knuckle bone, like,
and just that strong in
and
general.
you just happen to be fucking gigantic, like, yeah, that probably helps him get
Yeah.
orcs to fight for him.
And the Maw Crusher that it actually rides is actually the most fearsome Maw Crusher that there is.
Yeah, 'cause it's like fucking gigantic, right?
Yep.
What's it called? Big Tifa or Big Tifa or something like that?
I don't remember.
Big Teef. It's called like Big Teef, I think. I think it's called Big Teef. Is
What
the
is?
name? Godraka's mount.
I
Can
know.
we talk about the Godraka's mount? The conversion that the guy that you played when you came. Sam, yeah, his conversion where he cut the wings off of it, and it just looks like a fucking gigantic angry reptile.
Does it just look like an angry toad?
Yeah, like really angry frog, like super angry
Like
frog.
instead of beefy legs in back, it's beefy legs in front.
Yeah, like so he cut the wings off, and he looks like fuck leg day, arm day, and his arms are like bigger than his chest, and he just walks around and like beats the shit. Out
It's
of
all he
people.
did was not put on the wings, but yes, it's
I thought he like cut him off to make it look a certain way.
no, he just didn't want to paint him.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I would just like to point out to Johnny Doe that Alfarius isn't actually dead.
Omegon is.
Oh my goodness.
Hashtag Dorn.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, he makes a direct reference to that exact event, and it's like, but you see, you're wrong.
yeah, but
What's the cat in the hat
Or
meme?
it wasn't Omegon, it was actually just a fucking bloodletter dressed
I
in
would
power
like to
armor because fucking Alpha Legion shenanigans.
I would like to state
Listen, the
that
power
this
of
is
Alpha
a
Legion
Age
is
of
so
Sigmar
strong.
podcast, and we are going into 40K, and I do not have as many shots as I need.
No.
No.
With all that being said, I think we should do a quick overview of like, so what are the Ironjawz?
Yes. So the Ironjawz are a war clan.
A specific
of the orcs.
war clan.
Yeah,
They
specific
are
war clan-
considered
war
the
clan.
strongest.
War clan.
In the book, there's 3 stripes of orcs, and those stripes are Cruel Boys, Ironjawz, and Bone Splitters.
Yeah.
Those are your like 3 main just war clans, or like
Technically, they're bigger than war clans.
No,
Aren't
war
they?
clans can be gigantic.
And
It's kind of like like a mob of orcs is 5 orcs, or it's 500 orcs.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. There can be war clans that are fucking gargantuan. They're
Yeah,
just
but
still
technically
war
a war
clans.
clan is like 5 fists.
they're actually
Okay, 5 fists minimum. There is not a maximum.
Usually it's 5 fists maximum because orcs can only count to 5.
no, in the book it states
And
they
well,
don't.
except for some.
It's,
there are a select
they can
few.
count to 5 without thinking too hard.
Not thinking too hard. Unless you're a barefooted orc, then you can count past 5.
Yes.
Because you,
Then
have
you can count.
because you have toesies.
No. Then you can count past 10.
Assuming you're not missing any thingies.
Yes.
Which orcs normally are missing thingies.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, they can count to 5 really easily because that's like they look at their
Yeah.
hand and they're like 1, 2. Oh my
But
god!
the-
I
the-
can
these
count.
are-
and then they pull out their
2,
other hand. They're like
4 shit.
Oh!
But-
But see, pulling out the other hand and then like remembering all that—that's really hard.
You know, to pull out the other hand, you got to let go of your weapon, and you're
Which
not
will
doing
never
that.
happen.
Yeah,
That
no,
will never happen.
But see, then there are some barefoot orcs that like they just look down and they're like toesy woesies.
When I was reading that for when I was researching and I read that little piece of information, all I thought of is the part in My Hero Academia when Midoriya's like, "I have legs," and like looked at his feet, and I was like,
Yeah, 'cause he,
"Holy
like-
shit, that's exactly what that is."
Yeah, no, because he's like, because like I forget.
My arms are broken. How can I fight? Look at his
no.
legs. Oh shit!
Yeah, no, because he's like standing there with Ida, and Ida's like, yeah, I need to make my legs work faster, but I also need to like train my arms too. And Midoriya is just like,
Flip it in my head.
holy shit, I have something other than arms, and it's like, bro, you've literally made
You've been
the guy who runs your best friend. How the fuck did you not think about your
You
legs?
mean I can use these meat sticks on the bottom of my torso that I've been using my entire fucking life? What?
I would like to remind this is an Age of Sigmar podcast.
Bro, you might as well stop. We know, we just don't care.
But going back to so all orcs, you are made into an Ironjaw. You're not born an Ironjaw.
Yeah, Ironjawz are like the pinnacle of orc. I think it's specifically said that like Grotlings kick around Snotlings, orcs kick around smaller orcs, and Ironjawz beat the shit out of basically everyone.
Also, to be an Ironjaw, like you are embodying the Gork side of Gorkamorka. Cruel Boys are Mork. Ironjaws are Gork.
Ironjawz
and
are
Bone-
Gorks, Crew Boys are Morks.
And Bone Splitters believe in the essence of just being Gorkamorka. But this also brings up to the point that a lot of cities of Sigmar don't even classify Ironjawz as normal or Oryx or Oryx.
Because they're too big.
They're actually classified as Gorks.
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 Yeah. You know, it says war clans, not war clans. Oruk.
Orcs. I will die on this hill.
Excuse me, but it's hashtag Malekith. Bringing back those memories.
Never forgive. Never forget.
So that is what they really, really are. But all the Ard boys that you see like on the model line, those are aspiring.
Yeah, they want to be Ironjawz.
Yes.
Because Ironjawz, even though like they're one of the 3 big war clans, the Ironjawz are the biggest of the 3. And they are the ones that are directly led by Gordraka.
That is no, he leads all orcs.
All orcs in general? Okay.
The biggest
But the Ironjawz are like his or his specific war clan. Like,
Yeah,
he leads
they're
all
his.
3, but the Ironjawz are his.
Yeah, the Ironjawz
Yes.
are his.
Gotcha. So he's kind of like Gilliman in the sense of like the
Gordrax.
the Ultramarines are Gilliman's chapter, but he leads all Imperium.
Yes.
Same type of thing. Gotcha.
yeah.
Yep. The next biggest one I believe is Dakbad Grot Kicker. He's one of the next biggest ones. He's the leader of the Iron
I thought it was.
Sons.
No. I thought it was Gurzag Iron Skull.
No, it's Dakbad.
Is that bad?
It is stated that the Iron Sons truly believe that if anybody was to give, if any Auric was to give Gorak
a run for his money.
run for his money, it's Dakbad. And the way that he became actually pretty strong is pretty interesting because he would let people fight the boss until it's exhausted and just run up and kill it at the very end. And he would get stronger because of that.
Yeah.
And that's just how orcs work.
Isn't that like being kind of a bitch for orcs?
It's called being cunning.
So being kind of a bitch, gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah. No, that is how he made his name though, is by being cunning.
Yeah.
Like he is known as one of the most cunning orcs.
He specifically embodies Mork over Gork.
Yeah.
And I believe
Whereas,
his
Gordrak is very much the cunningly brutal. No.
brutally cunning. It's always the first one. It's
Godrak is brutally cunning.
Godrak is one.
Brutally-
Dakbat is the other. Let's put it that
Godrak
way.
is brutally cunning. Dakbat is cunningly brutal.
yes. But even though they're not,
One is Gork, one is Mork.
Yeah, basically.
although Cruel Boys are the side of Mork.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty obvious, though.
You get the brutally cunning. There's still cunning inside of it. It's brutally cunning. It's not cunningly brutal. There is a difference.
Okay, so how deep into this are we gonna go? Because I'm ready to fight him. Like, I agree with him, but just for shits and giggles, to truly embody orcs, I'm ready to fight him.
Guys, we must solve this the orc way. I'm going to scoot the table out of the way, and y'all just, like, beat the shit out of each other. Whichever one wins, that's what it is. All right, begin.
No.
Dun, 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 dun.
Get over here.
Something cool about Godrak, his weapons. So he has 2 axes that are called Gork and Mork, and they speak to him.
They're not called Gork and Mork.
I thought pretty sure they're called Gork and
No,
Mork.
I will bring up his battle thing. Yes, listen to this beautiful paper. They are called. Oh, that is Gobsprak.
He has 2 mighty out. No. It's Smasha and Cunning. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Smasha and Cunning. One is the voice of Gork. One is the voice of Mork. That's what it is. Sorry, I fucked that up. But they were initially part of one big weapon called the World Choppa. The World Choppa.
Nice.
And he split them in half so he could kill things faster.
Oh, my God. That's very orky.
It's so simple-minded, but works so well.
Sometimes it's the simplest things.
I absolutely love it.
Remember at Taco Bell when you said just a bean and cheese burrito just fucking slaps for some reason?
Yes.
It's the simplicity that makes it good.
It's so good.
He
I was
has-
really channeling my inner orc right there.
He has 2 magically speaking axes, and he just beats the shit out of people with them.
Yes.
He's living his best life.
Yes. So, you got any random question you want answered of like why Ard boys are absolutely trash looking in the model line? Because there's a lyrical reason for that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, please do tell.
It's because they make their armor a little bigger than they need to, but they don't forge their armor. They punch it into shape. They will spend
Why
days.
am I not fucking surprised?
They will spend days punching iron until a point where it actually fit them. And they make it a little bigger, so it's more of an homage to their superiors.
It's fucking amazing.
I love it so much because I'm like, yes, you look trash, and you're meant to look trash. I love it.
It's like you look disgusting, and it's amazing. I'm so proud of you, son.
Yes, it's so great.
Bro, I feel like I'm getting attacked by the fucking Discord here.
Get off the Discord at the moment. Oh, wait,
Why are
you're supposed to be
you-
No,
talking.
stop.
You're supposed to be talking.
Yeah, but they keep sending me pictures of purple Alpha Legionnaires, and I'm like, no, they're blue and green, damn it.
I mean, the one on the Alpha Legion on the book Legion was purple.
Thanks, I hate this.
Shut up, Mitchell.
I actually read that book in its entirety. It's actually a really good book.
Yeah, so I recommend it to you.
Listen. We are Aetherius. Anyhow.
No, the really funny thing about that book is that, like, I got 2 copies because I accidentally double ordered. I have no idea where they both went. I found one of them. Seriously gave it back to me because
I think
No, I gave you that
Christian has
yeah, that's the one we're talking about.
Christian
Oh,
has
you're
the
right,
other
yes,
one.
it is.
Christian has the other one. I'm going to Abilene next weekend.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter because, like, I have my one back. Because
I'm gonna steal it.
Seriously. Oh, you're still fucking go ahead.
No, your second one just fucking banished the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, no, I had 2.
Oh no, sorry.
And then
sorry.
I lent one
in an
away,
AOS
and then the other one
podcast.
disappeared.
We're in an
Hey,
AOS podcast.
hey, we're in
It's
an-
banished to Olgu. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Hey, I need to remind you all that we are in an Age of Sigmar podcast.
Oh my god.
Wow, really? I didn't notice. Can you say it again? But quieter.
We are a 40K podcast now. Welcome to
Yeah. I know we brought it up for a second. Do we want to go over like the air quotes organization of the Warclans?
Oh god.
So let's just make this really simple. I want you to like if
Look
you're
at your
listening,
hand.
Look at your hand. That is the organization of the orcs because literally they count to 5 and then they're like, okay, we got 5, we're organized. Cool, let's go.
And the thumb is always the strongest because it's the strongest finger.
Oh yes.
Okay, listen. 5 orcs, 5. Just 5.
Is
5
thumb
old
even
orcs.
is thumb even a finger? I was.
Technically, no.
It's just an appendage.
I just remember back in middle school, wherever it was like, how many fingers am I holding up? And it's like 5. And they're like, no, I'm holding 4 fingers in a phalange or whatever the fuck it was. And it's like, I'm going to beat the shit out of you now.
Are they all phalanges?
I don't fucking know. It was that stupid shit back in middle school where everyone was like, hey, no, you're stupid. And it's like I'm fucking 10. Thank you
like
for
that.
that.
It's like you drop your head shit.
I have thumb makes me superior.
Yeah.
But no, so like
I don't stand around trying to prove what the fuck kind of fingers I got on the end of my goddamn hand. Therefore, I am superior. Fuck off.
so 5 orcs is a mob, right?
Yeah.
And 6 orcs is a mob, and 10 orcs is a mob, and 500 orcs is still a mob.
No, I thought it was 5 orcs
wait. Does that
is a
mean
mob, but 5 sets of mobs make a finger.
No, a fist. Anywhere between 5 and 500 orcs is considered a mob. Once you get 5 mobs together, you have a fist. And once you have 5 fists together, you have a brawl. And once you have 5 brawls together, you have a war
wog.
clan. Or a wog, yeah.
No.
It's a war clan. A war clan is at least 5 brawls. But those are all minimums. There's no maximum. So technically, you could have like 90,000 fists and still just be a fist if you want it to be.
Does that mean whenever Mitchell plays his Cruel Boys against me on tabletop, could he just field like a squad of 500 orcs? Like, is that a thing?
I got 30 hobgrots today.
I mean, like,
that shit don't count.
if he had the points for it, I guess.
Hey, I actually got the quote right here.
Okay.
Oh, okay, cool.
Get enough Ironjawz together, you got yourself a mob.
A mob.
Get enough mobs together, you got yourself a fist.
Hold on, listen. You need a little more Cockney accent. There.
I
You need-
can't
you need
do
a
one.
little more-
No. This is AOS.
Okay, Cockney orc is best orc.
That's fair.
Get enough fists together, well, then you get what we call a brawl.
A brawl.
See, because there's gonna be a good punch, whatever happens.
Yeah. Oh God, the stroke gets returned.
But when you get the brawls together, boys, then that's what you got. Something really special. You got yourself a wog.
A wog.
And this is Boss Bor Bakraka accidentally sounding the last charge wog of Bakraka.
And then everyone fucking died.
Yeah.
See, I'd like to think that they call it a charge, but what really happened is he said wog, and all of the orcs immediately went into a blood rage, but they were just standing in an empty field. So they proceeded to
each
fucking
other.
murder each other.
Dude, I love this diagram because it literally just says mob, fists, brawl, mega boss.
Keep
That's
it
amazing.
fucking simple.
Look. The orcs are true believers in Kiss. Keep it simple, stupid.
So something. Then you remember something funny. So back when I was saying like Cockney orc is best orc. Whenever I would have to like talk like an orc for whatever the fuck I was doing, I legitimately had a warm up for it. What I would do is I would remember. You remember the third person shooter Space Marine? Just Space Marine.
Yeah.
That third person shooter.
Yeah, that fucking dope one.
Yeah. So one of the bosses in there was a mechanob, and every time he'd see you, he'd be like, "Space Marine!" So every time I have to talk like a fucking orc, I just go "Space Marine" in my head until I'm like Marine, until I get it in my voice, and then I'm good. So I'll just sit there going "Space Marine," and my girlfriend would be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I'm like, I don't even know anymore.
Preparing, okay?
I'm making myself ready. Shut up.
Okay, so one of my favorite online comic artists at the moment is named Ball Buddy. And no, this is appropriate because he does AOS shit too.
It's Ball Buddy.
Okay,
Fuck
okay.
you. It is not appropriate.
Okay, that's a different matter entirely. It's appropriate to the content, not appropriate to whether or not you should let your kids read it. But no.
Is it?
Bruh.
Is it really?
Moving on.
Bruh.
Moving swiftly on. Fuck off.
This is an Age of Sigmar
I'm gonna
podcast.
fucking smack you, you fucking little shit. I have established my dominance, my right to speak. But no, so
But
there's a.
Do you need the talking
I'll
stick?
fucking hit you again.
But have you? Do it, bitch. I'll launch across this fucking table.
But no,
I'll hit you with
There's-
my penis.
no, no,
I
no,
swear
no.
to God. I'm
Dude,
talking
let
about the
me
thing
get
in my
to this
hand.
fucking
Not my
story.
actual penis. Let the confusion begin.
but no.
We are really channeling orc energy.
Yes, we are. So Ball Buddy, makes these really funny comics. And there's a guy online on YouTube named Solus Astoria who dubs them. And I watched a video about him warming up to do orc voices. And
Oh my god, I've seen this video.
And he was like, because one thing he says is that like he never could figure out why the orcs would always pronounce like the th sound like in teeth as with an f, as in like tooth or teeth.
Teeth or tooth, yeah.
Yeah, and he was like, I can never figure it out. And then one day, I had to do a couple videos that were like all about orcs, and he was like, yeah, I was doing my warm up and I was trying to get into it, and then all of a sudden I realized I couldn't say teeth, like with the th sound,
When
and
screaming.
he was like teeth instead with the f sound, and he was like, oh my god, this is so much easier. This makes so
the
much
planets
sense.
aligned.
Yeah, and
No,
he was like, oh.
this man's warm up is literally him just screeching until his vocal cords bleed.
Yeah, no, it's pretty funny.
But that being said, he has a pretty fucking spot on orc impersonation, so you know.
Oh, it's great.
What you have to do for success.
Yes. Also, if you want to go look them up on either Ball Buddy Online or Solus Astoria on YouTube, just be warned.
Warning,
Don't
they
watch
are-
that shit in public.
They are very sexual.
Oh,
It
like
is.
But
nothing.
it's really funny.
Like there's no
It is.
nudity or anything crazy like that, but it implies a lot and
yeah.
doesn't leave much to the imagination.
Guys,
Oh,
we are in an Age of Sigmar podcast.
Smack his hand. What the fuck, Philip?
I'm just, hey, we are an Age of Sigmar podcast. I'm just trying my best to keep us on track.
You are saved by your microphone stand and nothing else. Weapon of mass intimidation.
Spill his wine.
I would kill you.
Hang on, I'll be back. If there's the sound of glass shattering from downstairs, don't worry about it.
Excuse me?
My knee. Kick a man while he's down. Get him. He just knocked
Oh,
it.
fuck. Never mind, I will not be walking downstairs. Oh, that hurt.
Oh, gosh. Hey, what else should we cover about this?
Oh Lord. We talked about the three big war clans: the Cruel Boys, the Ironjawz, and the Bone Splitters.
Technically, we did say this was going to be an Ironjawz video, so...
did.
I mean, technically, we didn't tell anyone, but we've said it on the record now.
Let's go a little deeper into
Ironjawz?
Godrocket then.
Oh, God, Rock.
We talked about him a little bit. So what the
Yeah, I
actual
think we talked about it whenever we talked about Gorka Morka.
whether or not this is actually true, what it says of how God Draka was born was during the Age of Chaos, Gorka Morka was getting pissy as fuck that like the Chaos Boys were doing all their shenanigans in Gur and like trying to like take control of the orcs and make them slaves and yada yada yada. So in true Gorka Morka fashion, he just starts beating the shit out of the planet. He just starts punching fortresses
Yeah,
and
that
shit.
sounds about right.
And in making a bunch of caverns, 'cause he's punching dark holes and shit. And like in one of those craters, he left a shard of his knuckle bone, which had burned away in green fire, and God Draka was standing there, ready to crump everything. And that's pretty much what he did.
I like that. That's a good story.
Now we've all come to terms with the fact this is more than likely
Jacob,
just propaganda. But
how are orcs made?
ask your mother, son.
So, funny story. Orcs are actually made fairly similarly to how they're made in 40K. Literally, they die, and then their bodies like rot and produce spores of fungus, and then the spores grow into fungi.
I thought they weren't fun guys in AOS.
No, they are.
So they're fun guys in both.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hence the fungi pun we were
God
discussing
damn, a
earlier.
lot of this. Did you eat too much again? FS is.
We're currently watching Mitchell's cats vomit.
Nope. She just.
And we're good. What's that white shit there?
That's her vomit.
Oh, hot.
Yeah.
She was just retching.
She's
She's probably going to go back into that same spot.
You know what
was
she
at
probably
earlier
did?
And is vomiting.
She probably ate a dust bunny.
Oh my god.
Does your cat do that?
Yes. His cat is fucking
She's so
retarded.
stupid.
My cat will like groom himself, and when he's grooming himself, he'll like lick hair off him because he's shedding, and he'll just eat the hair because he's like, why the fuck? Like it's not like, oh, I'm accidentally. He'll like start chomping on it, and I'll like take it away, and he'll like come after it, like, no, give me my snack back, and I'm like, why are you like this?
Smokey.
Yes. And he has like the most, like he has all got like he makes that noise for like 5 minutes before he vomits, and I'm like, why do you do this to yourself? I will literally be like brushing him with a shed brush, and he'll be like trying to eat the fucking brush.
Seriously, he said the line again. When he walks back past you to get back to his ear, just reach out and like just smack him in the dick. Please.
And when he groans in pain, just be like, "This is an AOS podcast."
Yeah, exactly. You don't get to cry on this podcast. Stay on topic. Shh, here he comes.
Stare at him. Stare at him.
No, so we
Confuse
turned and we're
him.
looking at him, and I can. So the funny thing is, I can just barely see him over your shoulder through your mic setup, and I'm just looking, and he just looks up like, "Oh," and I just, "No, no, you missed your chance."
Oh god.
Oh, he's dying.
Dying. Sorry.
Hey,
Yeah,
don't
you should
be.
probably stop sucking
hey,
on that penis.
100%.
Hey, if you puke on the carpet, you get to clean it up.
I'm gonna go shit in Mitchell's bed. I'll be right back.
Bro, no, just shit in the Sonic cleaner. Oh man, the look of being dead inside.
And then turn it on.
Well, no, it's a Sonic cleaner. It'll clean it, right?
Guys, we're an ASMR podcast. Can we please? Oh no!
You look so offended.
Do we need to take a small break?
No, we're good. I'm fine.
We gotta really try our best to stay on topic here.
Oh man.
Oh,
Fine. We're good.
we're good.
I'm gonna shit in your Sonic cleaner.
Please stop.
No. So
No, serious. Quantum shitting through the nth dimension.
Guys, please. We're an ASMR podcast.
So
This one I'm just trying to see how it's
God Draka.
Philip, leave now.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh.
By the way, if you get that meme reference, I love you.
So
Oh man.
that is the story of how God Drucker was born. Air quotations was he is a sliver of Gorka Morgan. Shut the fuck up, Philip.
Dude, I'm trying to fucking breathe. I'm fighting my fucking life over here, man.
And then that's how he was born.
Oh gosh. Well, the other, but remember, Ironjawz are not born; they're made, and
Yes,
the
yes.
normal orcs will become Ironjawz. But orcs are made very much like 40k orcs, where they're fungi.
The big thing to know is that the Ironjawz right now, their like end goal is the re-summoning of Gorka Morka.
Yeah,
back to the
God
mortal
Draka
realms.
is currently trying to make start another great wog by summoning Gorka Morka back into the immortal realms.
What? Anybody want to explain what happened to Gorka Morka?
Yeah, you do.
I'm asking y'all. 'Cause I didn't read that.
Honestly, I couldn't find anything about that. They're like, I kept finding shit that was like, they're summoning him back, and I was like, okay, cool. So what happened to him? And I kept looking, and he was like,
You think for like a
the
god
fuck?
that loves to fight, that like why is he not active?
Well, give
reasons.
give me a second. I'll hop on that. Let me finish what I was saying. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
I'm just gonna go look up Gorka Morka.
So
I as y'all look that up, I will explain some. So the Iron Sons, they just like to be seen. They were
bulldoze over me because I was still talking about God Draka.
yes.
Yes.
You bitch.
I asserted my dominance. Get over it.
So anywho, as I was
Fight
saying,
for your right to speak.
all right, fine, fuck it.
No, fight for your right to speak. Do it. Do it.
Well, he's quiet now, so I'm gonna continue talking. So,
Yeah,
There
go
you
ahead. Go ahead.
all I was gonna say is that what makes God Draka so special, literally, is his capacity to kill. He is so strong and violent. He's been put in the same ring as like a manifestation of a god's anger. He is so.
He's not stronger than Kragnos. Kragnos has.
I'd certainly fucking hope not.
Yeah.
But no, like basically, he's so proficient and creative with his rage and with killing and whatnot. He will occasionally even baffle Khorne followers with just his pure savagery, which is pretty fucking hard.
That's pretty impressive.
We did an EP over the Gortide. Shit got whack, yo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he is just that fucking brutally violent. And it's why he asserted his dominance over basically the entire orc race. Auric race so quickly, because basically he myrtleized literally anyone in his way very creatively, and everyone's like, yeah, maybe let's not fuck with him because, you know, we'll die.
Yeah. Moving on to the actual like infamous Ironjaw clans, which there are 3 infamous ones, infamous ones. I'm just gonna say infamous. You got your Iron Sons. These are your most cunning of all the Ironjaws. They're your yellow ones.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. I think I figured out the whole Gork and Morka thing. I don't think that he like disappeared. I think what it is he's currently split into Gork and Mork, and they're trying to re-coalesce him.
I'm gonna have to kind of disagree with you because being split into Gork and Mork is supposed to be a thing that only happens when he wants to fight himself.
No, so that happened at the end of the Great Wog. The end of the last Great Wog. Remember the one we were, the big one we were talking about, way back when we did like the ages.
Going to be honest, I slept since then.
Thanks. No, so like there was the Great Wog where Gork and Morka called the Great Wog himself, and they paraded across all the mortal realms and then turned around and did it again. Yeah, well, at the very end of
We're
that,
in the real. Can you imagine, like, oh man, the Wog's finally over. Let's start rebuilding, and like X amount of years later, the greenskins come back, and everyone's just like,
I'll fucking do it again.
bro, why though?
But yeah, at the very end of that though,
Didn't
the
the orcs
orcs had
fall
like nothing left to fight, so they started fighting each other.
Yeah, no.
And so then Gork and Morka split, so they could to kind of like be on both sides.
Yeah,
Okay.
because that has basically the same thing happened to Gork and Morka that happened to the Corn Demons at the Age of Chaos. It's basically they had thoroughly fucked everything into the ground. They had nothing else to fight, so they just started fighting themselves and their allies. And
Yeah.
that's what like opened the path for the Realm Gate Wars to be so effective because the Stormcast Eternals came screaming in from the ether, and like the demons were already kind of like kerfuckled because they'd been busy kerfuckling themselves.
Yeah.
So,
So
like,
I
Corn was
think
like,
when it
"Yay,
says-
more enemies." The other demons were like, "Thank God, Corn stopped killing us."
Yeah. I think what happened, it's mostly the recoalescing and not like, oh, he disappeared out into one of the other mortal realms. Now we have to summon him.
Because
again.
Godrak's whole entire purpose is to restart the Great Wog.
Yeah. So I think he's trying to recoalesce, not like summon them from the Great Beyond.
I forget. And the Great Wog, was it during or like right before the Age of Chaos?
I think it was during.
No.
I don't
I think it was right before the Age of Chaos.
It was somewhere around there. That also covers a pretty significant chunk of time.
Which would make sense of why everybody was so weak during the Age of Chaos. Because, they all got crumped.
Crumpted.
I am looking that up at the moment. The Great Wog. Oh no, that was Age of Myth. That was the end of Age of
Yeah,
Myth.
no, then Mitch was right. Yeah, it was at the ascent of the Age of Myth, which is when Chaos came in. And everyone was like, "Bro, the orcs have destroyed us. Whatever are we gonna do?" Then Chaos was like, "Allow us to introduce ourselves."
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Because the orcs were like, "We gonna fight," and then they did, and then they fought each other, fucked each other, and then Chaos was like, "Oh, good, the orcs have finally stopped. We're going in now."
Yes.
And Sigmar was like, "Close the gate, sir. The demons are here. Open the gate." Oh wait, no. The demons are here. Close the gate again.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's why Gorka. So yeah, so Godrak is just trying to reunite him into Gorka Morka and fucking
And start the Great Wog
killing everyone all over again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Shall we move on to the actual war clans, the 3 infamous ones? It's actually going to be really short because I can paraphrase that really well.
So do
Iron Sons are very cunning. That's really about it. They have Dakabad.
I just want to remind everyone this is an Ironjawz podcast, and
I am talking about Ironjawz.
Jacob will be spending the night on your couch. Just want to let you know.
Got it. Wait a minute. He has to help you move tomorrow.
Philip will be losing the vast majority of his shit to his apartment when I'm not there to help him move tomorrow.
The Blood Toots.
The
I'm
blood.
sorry, the what?
The blood toots.
Dude, I saw that F as a T.
Do you mean tooths?
I do mean toofs. So, continuing. The Blood Toots.
Dude, just oh look at that.
No. Jacob, do it with the sickness.
My anus is bleeding.
Oh, God.
Oh God, it's
Dude,
So,
with the
so,
sickness.
so these guys are really cool because they're the ones with the red armor. Shut
Is
up.
it 'cause they-
Please stop the
Is
movement.
it because they tooted blood all over their armor? Is that why it's red?
Oh man. Oh man, this is bad.
This is your most chaotic episode yet.
What you're missing here is
Oh my
what we're
god!
quoting from is a video of a banana who's like dancing.
I'm a banana.
Yeah, that's the
I'm
one.
a banana.
And he's like dancing, and then it keeps cutting away to a dude who's bleeding from his anus, and so we're doing the banana dance, and Mitchell's fucking dying.
Why would you watch that video? Oh, I've seen a lot of videos that we should have watched the first. I'm gonna digress from that conversation. So
I really want to go deeper into that.
they wear red. That's all you need to know about. It's red with flames. They're like the speedy works in 40K.
Mitchell, I'm gonna refer you to the video you sent me, the industrial trap music video you sent me. The one that Cersei and I absolutely hate, but is really good.
Oh, like they.
Oh, you mean the Oni-chan shit?
Yeah, that's the one.
Fucking degenerate.
I'm glad nobody can hear that.
Oh no, you see that it got picked up.
Oh fuck. Okay.
But these guys are really really cool because all they do is go for like they just constantly walk
Blood toots.
the blood toots. They constantly walk. Oh my gosh, it's even worse because they walk through warp gates or like realm gates. Oh my god, so bad. Okay.
What I'm hearing is that Zinch loves these guys.
But they constantly because their entire
Hang on. Hey,
their-
Jacob. Fuck, you can't hear me.
But yeah, they go constantly through realm gates, and their entire purpose is to find Godrak. But they don't care if they don't find Godrak because every single time they go through a realm gate, they're like, "Ah, look, it's time to crump." So if they don't find them, they don't find them. It's like, we're crumping. If they do find them, we get to crump more. That's literally their entire purpose.
Nice.
Welcome back.
I need some fucking water.
So by the way, we discovered that not only do the blood toots toot blood, they also their primary form of travel is through realm gates.
We're in red.
Gates.
Oh gosh, this is getting pretty bad. Blood tooths. Blood tooths.
Gotcha.
And then we got the choppas.
Why realm gates? What makes that like?
No, they
They're-
pop out of a realm gate and they're like, "We're looking for Godrak. You aren't Godrak? Cool, we're gonna murder you anyway."
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Gotcha.
That's literally their entire thing.
Like you disappointed me, so we're gonna kill you.
By the
now.
way, the blue ones, the blue ones, they're the only Ironjawz that's actually not led by a mega boss. They're led by a shaman.
Well, no, there's a couple ones.
weird boy.
No. There's a couple ones that are led by shamans.
This one is the most famous one that's led by a shaman. And they're the ones that wear blue and they have the checkering. And the reason why they actually wear that checkering is because that shaman said, paint checkering. And that's literally the only reason why.
Do
That shaman has the head of the mega boss that was leading this this war clan. And he so happenly spontaneously combusted and he has his skull. And when he needs something done, he spews green flame through the skull's eyes and mouth to scare all the orcs.
Wait, so is it like they
But
think?
also, this one has the most Ard boys, and they don't have as many Ironjawz as any other.
Well, hold up. So does he like lead the war clan because they think their undead war boss is leading them, and realistically,
No.
it's just the shaman using his head?
I think he was so scary that like they're just scared of him in death.
Gotcha.
But they're also the most Essex, or no, the most Cockney of all the.
Oh, okay.
Space Marine. Sorry, I apologize.
Because they literally believe that to be an orc you must be a hooligan, and if you're not causing enough ruckus, they will fight you.
The only way to be proper orc is head ass shit.
Yes, and they will go out of their way to go fight other orcs that are not not creating a ruckus. Because
I find
boring.
I find your lack of hooliganess disturbing.
Hooliganery.
Yeah, hooliganery.
So that's
You are not causing enough kerfuffles.
That's all of the major 3 that get the actually cool thingy doodads, the actual rules.
Oh God.
Anybody want to go over what a Maw Crusher is?
Big dragon. Or sorry, thick dragon. Jacked. That dragon's fucking jacked.
That dragon.
It's not a dragon.
Does not miss
Is it
his
a wyvern?
steroids. It's close enough. It's not a dragon.
It doesn't
but, like,
fly.
It's some form of flying reptile, gliding reptile.
Yeah,
That's what it is. It's a scaled flying squirrel.
Yes.
Bro, that's a big fucking squirrel.
It's a fucking that squirrel like.
Because all they do is jump and then glide.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that squirrel's diet consists of steroids, protein powder, and cocaine, but that's exactly what it is.
Yes.
Bro, he does not skip steroid day.
There
It just also happens to be every day.
happens to be blood in his amphetamine system.
Yeah.
So,
It's
There happens
just
to be blood in his testosterone system.
it's just a really thick dragon.
Maw Crushers are by far the most valuable mount of any Orc War clan. And they're typically only ridden by Mega Bosses because they're the one that can control them. And Mega Bosses, hold the society together because, they're the boss. I don't know what other explanation you want from that.
No, that's a pretty solid
No,
explanation.
that's about as simple as it needs to be and makes complete and total sense. They lead through violence, and violence is pretty simple.
Did you... Philip, what's a War Chanter?
It's a what?
War Chanter.
Oh, it's the orc equivalent of a priest. Right?
I didn't read this, so I was hoping that you did or you did.
No, I thought a war chanter was like basically equivalent to like a drummer boy. They just kind of like pump up the horde to murder
Yeah,
people.
which is basically the equivalent
They're the
of a priest.
DJ. They're the hype man.
They throw down the sick beats.
Exactly.
Why is there dubstep behind this wog?
No, honest, I totally skipped that. Yeah, no.
All I'm
I should've
saying
read
is that the orcs 100% listen to Bangarang while crumping.
Yeah. As you look up War Chanter, I'll go over Brutes, because Brutes are just your Ironjawz, because they're the ones that are actually been promoted and made into Ironjawz. They're big, strong. There are the superiors. And of the Brutes that are actually the most superior of the Brutes, they are called the Gorgruntas, because they're actually able to ride a mount that is specifically very dangerous to mount in the first place. Not as dangerous as a Maw Crusher, but they're fast, furious, and the actual... Fun fact, the Bloodtooths really value Gorgruntas because even it's the exact same thing as 40k Red Go Fast. They really appreciate speed.
Because you can get into the fight faster and start crumping.
Yes. Also, I think the Bloodtooths actually had the coolest lore as well because since they're constantly on the move and they've been pretty much in all of the lands, they're very well familiar with the land.
They're very well traveled. Wait, don't they want to find Godrocka specifically because they know that Godrocka is always deepest in the shit, and they're
Yes.
like, we want a piece of that shit.
Yes. But they're also, even though they're all about just straight crumping, they are not. They're pretty smart because if they know the land, they will just outflank you.
Okay, so I got war chanters.
Listen,
What's War Chanters?
Okay, so war chanters, they're a cross between, your everybody's favorite DJ and your super evangelical Catholic priest.
Hephaestus is right there. Huh.
Yeah, so their whole shtick is that
They're a battle
they
priest.
have sticks. They just have two giant fucking sticks and they bang them together. But when they're these guys are basically zealots of Gorka Morka.
Oh.
I was kind of right. They basically fill the role of priests.
Cool.
But they bang the sticks together into beats that call out and energize the Wog. They're basically called they're known as kind of like the heralds of the Wog.
That's pretty cool.
And whenever they beat these sticks together, it heightens the Wog energy. It's not clear if the war clans are attracted to the Wog or if the Wog is enhanced by the war chanters.
but regardless, they are the best hype men.
You want to hear something?
Oh no, they're so good at their job that whenever they bang their sticks together, the orcs will actually feel it in their blood from leagues away, so literally miles around.
So, want to hear a really interesting fact?
Yes.
Since Ironjawz they don't make settlements. They're strictly a nomadic group, but they will stop and gather more Wog energy in the dead god beast bones of what Gorka Morka has killed.
So basically, the entirety of that Wog is him going on a historical field trip to all of Gorka Morka's murder sites.
Yes.
That's amazing.
I'm okay with this. Oh, real quick little trivia thing. Quick little trivia thing. Do y'all know the name of Godraka's first war clan?
No.
It is the Fang Crushes.
Who was the Fang? What was the Fang being crushed?
I'm assuming anything that had fangs, but what made them so special is that when Godraka, oh hello little boy, sorry I'm holding Mitchell's cat, he's adorable. When Godraka took control of them, one of the first things he did was go fuck with some Chaos Boys and toppled a really big statue of Archeon. Had a bunch of his chaos shenanigans.
Noise.
Yeah, he was like, yes, I am here. I am Godraka. Fuck Archeon.
Oh, we can go back.
And I appreciate that.
Going back to the actual, the Choppas. Are you putting the cat on the table?
I am.
So bold of you.
So he can be the mascot.
No.
And down he goes.
I cry.
The Choppas will actually go specifically just to go desecrate monuments that are to Chaos and to other gods other than Gorka Morka.
Not
amazing.
Not crumped enough.
Straight just graffiti. It's got to be a hooligan and go do.
So what I'm hearing is Kilroy was here.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyone who gets that reference, I love you.
So we went over Gorgruntas. I understand we're doing it in a very chaotic manner.
Well, it was on purpose. We did this on purpose.
Yes, because it's very orc.
Hold on, I'm receiving a call.
No, you can. Fine. The next one is Ard Boys, which we have already covered.
Did we?
I mean, they're just orcs that want to be brutes.
Neat.
Yes. Neat.
Moving on.
That's really about everything.
Neat.
I'm gonna pause. And we're back. Hey guys.
God, that's fucking cursed, dude. Why would you show me that?
By the way, that's pretty much everything.
Sorry, for those of you who are just tuning in, which is all of you. Jacob showed me a truly cursed image, and I did not appreciate.
Just tuning in at an hour and 2 minutes.
We took a break.
Small break.
It was like 3
At
minutes.
the very end of the episode, because we're pretty much done explaining the entirety of Ironjawz.
Yeah.
So, anybody have a rant they want to go on?
Always. Just give me a second.
Oh, okay.
We're calculating.
I'm calculating. Hey, I did the amazing thing with Kragnos. I already told you this.
Oh, yes.
Okay, by the way.
The 36 mortal wound bullshit?
Yes.
We're still in the destruction sphere of things, so, acceptable.
Technically, end of podcast, we're done with the...
This is an Ironjawz podcast. I'm gonna need
No,
you
you're
to
wrong.
stay
This is an Age
on
of Sigmar
top
podcast.
of it.
You're both wrong. This is obviously a 40k podcast.
Thank you.
Hey.
Alfarius and the Alpha Legion are purple.
Okay. Fuck you. Fuck your horse. And fuck your trash ass opinion. No, it's just funny to me because, okay, this is a little bit of a rant. Honest God, it doesn't matter what you paint your models. If it looks good, who gives a fuck? But I truly do think that the bluish green color shift for Alpha Legion just looks really good, and the purple just kind of looks like they're
Emperor's Children.
Yeah, it looks like they're straying into Emperor's Children stuff. Oh, speaking of which,
I'm always a whore for purple, but yeah, I gotta give it to you on that.
Oh,
one.
speaking of purple though, I bought a couple of paints today. Oh my god, they look so good.
Dude, I was surprised that he bought paint.
Yeah, well, no, I buy a lot of paint. I just don't use it.
Yeah, I've finally been cracking open to the fantasy paints that Charles got me for Christmas last year, and I'm never gonna need to buy paint again.
Yeah. By the way, have you actually started painting?
He will once I finish moving.
I haven't started painting yet, but I have been like I've been grouping colors together because I'm getting ready to start painting my salamanders again. I finally, I know, right? I finally locked down how I want their green to look. It's gonna instead of using the warpstone glow that I was, I don't know if I'm gonna keep basing in. I'm probably gonna keep basing in wog flesh like I was, but instead of using warpstone glow, I got some paints from that store up in Dallas we went to whenever we all went up to your
Reaper,
yeah. And so it's a darker green than warpstone glow, which isn't what I want. But I picked up like a baby blue paint I found because if I looked really really hard at like professionally painted salamander models, and I feel it looks, and I confirmed this with Julie, it just looked there's a blue tint to it. So I got a really light baby blue paint that I'm gonna mix with that dark green to see if I can get that kind of mixture right. And I think I'm gonna base in that.
I'm just gonna state. Everybody paints models differently, so
Yeah.
I understand you're saying professionally painted.
Well,
that's just their artistic style.
Let me rephrase. I really liked how it looked.
Okay,
I
there you
really
go.
liked how
Okay.
that green looks.
Because
so
it's
I
not
want
a
to
particular
try it.
way of painting it, but yes,
Well,
I agree.
but they also didn't base. They didn't do their first coat in wog flesh, so mine might be a little different. Mine will have like some yellowish tinges to it as well.
I think you should do Death Guard for your base because that's just a light enough thing and it's also green enough.
I'm
so
probably
going
gonna paint up two models because I was thinking of doing Death Guard. I was probably gonna use the green blue mixture and paint one with wog flesh like I was, paint one with Death Guard, and kind of see how it turns out.
Okay.
But I'm gonna need to find out. I'm going to need to figure out my thinness ratio because like warpstone glow needed to be like ridiculously fucking thin, like 1 part paint, 4 parts water. Like that's how like thick it was. So like I'm gonna need to figure out.
The Reaper paints probably won't be as bad.
I don't think they will either, but I still need to
like
figure it out.
Citadel can be pretty bad about that.
Correction, Citadel
oversaturating
is pretty
their
bad about
pigments.
it.
Yeah, white.
I had to
don't
thin-
don't get a white.
No,
Don't get a white.
Korax
from
white as
Citadel.
ass. No, I had to thin warpstone glow down so much to be usable. I needed to put on like 4 coats.
It is a layer. It's not a base paint.
Yes,
Layer
yeah,
paints
sorry.
are a different
It
line.
it was a layer, yes, but like it was to get the color that I wanted in consistency. I needed to thin it so much that like I needed to put like 4 layers on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I've been playing more and more with scale 75, just because I really like.
That has good
how they're-
opacity.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
really like
and I
their
can't get my
opacity.
red talon decal, so
Okay,
Bro, you are really hung up on that.
Dude,
you
it
can't,
piss-
or she just the chick just hasn't gotten back to you yet.
no, they got back to me. It's just like they won't get they get back to me and they just won't. Like they said they would, but they don't.
They just keep ghosting you.
Okay, so they've said no, we're not sending them, or they're like, yeah, we'll get them to you, and they just never do.
They just never do.
Wow, whack.
And so I'm just sitting there going like, I don't want to get stabbed. I don't want to get stabbed.
Oh,
Seriously, give me this one pass.
No.
no. Because you wouldn't have this issue if you had fucking stuck with Raven Guard.
Oh, my one pass is
You
going back
bought the fucking chapter master.
my one pass is going back to Raven Guard, isn't it?
You will get a pass if you go back to any of the ones you originally got after. Every time you add a new name, the counter goes up.
Oh. You know
Bro,
how
why
many
the fuck would you say that?
You
He's
know
gonna
how many-
change between those
Dude,
30
I
different
got
times.
so many
Because
options.
I've gotten myself ready for him to be like 19 different chapters. So like I've prepared my soul for that. But then he keeps adding new fucking names. So I'm like, fuck, how do these chapter work? So when I play him, I don't just get fucking wrecked. Like that one time he played Mephrit against me with his Necrons, and I didn't know what the fuck they did, and he fucking annihilated me with 3 extra inches of rapid fire bullshit.
That's all. That's the only that's the only Necron Dynasty I've ever played.
No, it wasn't, you fucking whore, because the first like 2 times I played against your Necrons, it was something else. It wasn't fucking Mephrit, because I know you're like,
Saltec,
you were
most
like,
likely.
I'm gonna play Mephrit. I'm like, that sounds neat, and I was like putting all of my units on the front line so I could rush him, and he was like, I'm going first. Allow me to introduce you to 3 extra inches of rapid fire, fuck you, and I was like, why is all my shit
It
dead?
was 3 extra inches of Assault 2, Strength 5,
He was fucking,
-2
yeah,
AP.
he was using the fucking not the Gauss, but the fucking the bigger ones. I think they have less shots, but they're stronger. And he was like, "Ah, yes, this 10-man squad of assault intercessors, perish."
Yes. It was great. And I my will be done them before I teleported, so I was sitting on twos.
So
wounding
fucking,
on
I was
threes.
sitting there and I was like, Mitchell, you knew what you did. You know that I'm new. Eat a massive cock.
And now all you ever do is beat me, so
But no, fuck you. Okay, Necrons, I think. But your Thousand Suns, we're about 50-50.
yeah.
That being said, the next time that I play you with my Salamanders, I'm going to have a new model, and I'm sorry. 'Cause I'm
It's
fine.
I know
okay.
what model that is.
You're most likely only killing your brothers.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Fantastic. I'm probably gonna get it commissioned to be built and painted, but I'm finally gonna get Brayarth Ashmantle up and running. Do you know his stats?
No, and I don't want to know until I face him.
Cool, I'm gonna tell you. So what?
Oh God,
Bro, he can be an HQ.
I know.
If he is the only viable option, he can be an HQ.
Which means he's never gonna be an HQ.
No, never. But hold on, let me pull him up. Dead fucking silence.
Oh, it says
I'm still hung up on the fact that Fulgrim's two swords that he can't dual wield both have the specialist weapon trait in Horus Heresy.
Can we talk about Vulcan's fucking hammer?
Bro, that shit's whack.
All right, so Brayarth Ashmantle, he's weapon and ballistic are both 2-ups, but his strength is 8 and his toughness is 7, and he has a 2-up save. His Dreadfire heavy flamers, which he has in both of his hands, are 12 inches, heavy D6, strength 6, AP 2, damage 2 flamers. So he gets that fucking Zinch flamer bullshit, the neg 2 shenanigans. And his Dreadfire claws are times 2 strength, 4 AP, 4 damage. So his claws are strength 16 weapons with 4 AP and 4 damage.
Nice.
And because he's wrought by Vulcan, he has a 5-up invuln and a 5-up FNP.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm super happy.
Go jump in front of an 18-wheeler.
No. Because hopefully you'll build the Silent King by the time I get him ready, and it's going to be an absolute fucking slaughter.
Bro, Mitchell.
All around.
Just run all 3 Satans.
I can't.
Yeah, you can.
You need 3 detachments.
Dude,
it would
they
just
all
be
went
his
down
whole-
in points, too.
Yeah. Yeah,
Also-
just run like 3 patrol
Dude,
detachments.
okay,
Did you
with the
even
Silent
command
King
detachment?
being core,
Yeah, he
you
gets
can
that 8th edition aura rule.
no,
No,
he gets,
well, they changed my will be done as well.
Yeah.
no, because he also gets the buff from Illuminar Cesaris, where you can bring back a model, and he has the Silent King is actually 3 models. So every single time you kill a pylon, Illuminar Cesaris can just bring one
that
back.
pylon back because you can't
so
you
retarded.
can't actually kill the Silent King until you kill his 2 members.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. God, that.
We have David to thank for that.
But
Bro, fuck
did
David.
you see how they changed the my will be done shit?
No,
They
they changed the dynastic
Protocol.
protocols where one is constantly always going. And Doomsday arcs became hella nice because you can My Will Be Done them. And that is, you're now hitting, I think, 2-ups with a strength 10 weapon. Did you just pinch your nipple?
No, No, my chest itched, and I think I scratched like an ingrown hair or something. It just really hurt.
Oh, okay. But yeah, no, I gotta choose a new Space Marine chapter.
Oh God,
Because I can't get it. And I want these to be painted nicely.
bro, just freehand it.
I'm not freehanding it. I'm not freehanding it.
No, that wouldn't work. Shit, never mind.
So
I was gonna say, see if you could get like, just order some pauldrons that look close enough from Games Workshop, but I don't think they make.
I already
any
have so many
pauldrons.
Space Marines built. I'm not doing that. Seriously, what you looking up?
trying to find the new My Will Be Done shit that got.
Don't
changed
worry about it.
recently.
Yeah.
Because it's My Will Be Done actually didn't change. It's the dynastic protocols that changed. My Will Be Done is still exactly the same.
It's just how they use it and how it's
Because I
how it affects
read the
people, it
data slate.
changes. Yeah, no, and then in other news, Mitchell and I are getting into Horus Heresy.
And I have to choose a Space Marine chapter for that too.
No, you don't.
Is-
You have to choose a Space Marine Legion for that. And you only got 18 to choose from.
Can I just do all 18?
You know what? Sure.
I really
Why
don't know
not?
which one to do.
Why not?
'Cause-
Tell you what, buy a book first, limit yourself down to 9, and then go from there.
You know, I could do that. Also, I could just do Thousand Suns again.
Yeah, you could do that like OG cherry red.
Yeah.
They look so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually kind of.
Then I could just limit myself to 1,000 of them.
That was bad. No, I was actually a little skeptical. So I was, whenever I first went into Horus Heresy, I wasn't really sure whether or not I wanted to do Imperial Fists again or not. Initially, whenever they announced it, I was like, oh yeah, I'll do Imperial Fists. And then as we got closer and closer and closer, I was like, not really sure I want to.
You're already painting a whole lot of yellow.
Yeah.
Might as well switch it up.
Yeah.
I was thinking of white scars because I was like, I could do white. And I'm like, I hate painting white.
No, so, my favorite, excuse me, my favorite Traitor Legion is the Emperor's Children. Not because I like Lucius or Fulgrim or anything like that. Like, I do like them. But no, my favorite, all-time favorite Imperial Fist is Saul Tarvitz. Yeah, what's up?
The major change properly reflects the control overlords exert over their risen legions, allowing My Will Be Done and other powerful abilities to be extended to the vast majority of your units in the battlefield. From what I believe they did is they changed My Will Be Done to a lot of the different models now. Do that instead of just like your warlord. Is that what I think they changed? I'm looking at it right now.
It wasn't always just your warlord.
What, it wasn't?
I think the thing is that they made almost everything core.
Yeah.
Because you could do it to core units.
Oh, here it is. In addition, the Necrons... Okay, no, it is command protocols. The Necrons command protocols now affect every model on the board rather than just those near a friendly character.
Command protocols were a 6-inch bubble.
Yeah, and they don't require a noble to work. Any character will do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Because they got rid of the noble keyword.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
But yeah, so now it's as long as you have a character, your entire army is affected by command protocols instead of just the 6-inch bubble.
Oh. Yeah.
Do you think that makes them too powerful? Or do you think it was needed?
Dude, they had a 32% win rate.
Needed.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no, especially once Space Marines got Armor of Contempt.
And
needed.
David won playing Necrons today.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah,
Yes.
he won the tournament. He went in with a new data sheet or data slate and was like, I'm gonna win this. And just fucking smashed.
David does David things.
Yeah, David went full Mongo smash.
How?
Also, I think he won because they gave him a hug during that tournament.
Gave him, oh, you gave him a hug during it.
Did you hear tug?
Yeah, a little bit. No, I heard they gave him a tug, and I was like, I'm sorry, what?
What?
But no, no, so going back to what I was saying, though, my favorite Emperor's Children character is Saul Tarvitz. And they have a actual character model for him. And so I was like, you know what? I think
You're
I'll
going
do
loyalist Emperor's Children, right?
Well, I can do both.
Oh.
Because the only difference between loyalist Emperor's Children and traitors Emperor's Children is basically what accents there are, but they all technically use the same color scheme. So if you go with the old Terranborn and the pre-heresy liveries, they use purple and gold with white accents, and white is used to denotate veteranship and things like that.
Your cat's being adorable.
Excuse me, but she's always adorable.
No, she's not.
Even when she's doing wrong things, she's adorable.
No.
She had like one paw over her face and she was like, look at me.
But no, so they use white to denotate veteranship and combat honors and things like that. Whereas after the Horus Heresy, they started using more and more black on their armor because they couldn't get the particular pigment of purple anymore.
Dude, you were telling me this when I was at Pet Supply World, and I was like, dude, I'm just trying to get my cat litter.
That's amazing.
I don't know why you saying that makes me remember something. And I don't know why, because I don't think it really pertains to that particular comment. But I just thought as like true like strategists, they don't study logistics, not
You mean they do study logistics?
Yeah, true strategists do
By the way,
logistics.
your mouth is really close to the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like true. I think it was something you or Ethan said. Is like true strategists. They study logistics, not
No, it is
I vaguely remember this quote.
oh my, it's a war quote, and it is something studied strategy or tactics while professionals.
Study logistics.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know why when you're like they couldn't find the right pigment. I was like, should have said logistics harder. I know it has nothing to do with that, but for that popped into my head.
It's literally because they go trader, and then the Emperor's like, "Fuck these guys! They don't get purple anymore.
They don't get pretty purple anymore. Fuck these guys."
Yeah.
Which is really ironic because Slanesh is like my entire being is purple.
Yeah.
Yes.
But no, so that's why if you look at like trader tanks, especially tanks and like big war machines, they have black on them. That's because they turn trader and they stop being able to find purple. But no, so
shit.
The thing about that is that what I could do is that technically, yeah, if I field Fulgrim or Lucius, then I have to be a Trader Legion.
Oh, real quick, do the whole thing about like if you have Lucius by himself, he has the one sword, but if you have Fulgrim and Lucius, he has to have the other.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, Fulgrim's whole backstory in Fall to Chaos is that he conquered a planet, picked up a sword from this planet because he was like, this is a neat sword. And then the sword had a demon in it, and the demon was like, do fucked up shit.
The Blade of the Leers, I think?
Blade of the Leer. And after the Istvan 5 massacre, he ended up giving the sword, after he had completely fallen to chaos, he ended up giving the sword to Lucius the Eternal. And Lucius the Eternal can have that sword on tabletop. The issue is that both Fulgrim and Lucius can have that sword. So if you field Fulgrim, technically you're not allowed to give Lucius the Blade of the Leer. What I really think that means is that
Fulgrim, if you want to give,
if you field both Fulgrim and Lucius,
Fulgrim has to use the fire.
Whatever. Yeah, and you want to give Lucius the Blade of the Leer, you have to give Fulgrim the Fire Blade.
Yeah, or fire.
Okay, I'm going to completely derail. Can we talk about how amazing the Gene Stealer Combat Patrol box is? I can buy 2 of them and just have my full army.
That was out of the blue.
Hey man, always appreciate good combat patrols because there are some combat patrols that are ass.
Yeah.
I don't know how good or bad the Death Guard combat patrol is, but I fucking love how the Death Guard combat patrol is fucking illegal.
Yeah.
Because they have too many Poxwalkers or Nurglings. Poxwalkers, I think.
Yeah, Poxwalkers.
Yeah, because you get one group of Poxwalkers for every one group of Bubonic Astartes, and they have like 3 groups of Poxwalkers, but like only 2 groups of Bubonic Astartes.
Yeah, or something like that.
Yeah, and it's like, this is cool. But like, I'm going to jail.
Another one of my favorites.
It's to get you started, pretty much.
Another one of my favorites is the Space Marine Combat Patrol.
They're all the exact.
Like it's good, but it is utterly useless unless you're like Raven Guard or Ultramarines, because it's all Phobos units.
Oh, you're talking about the actual start collecting one.
No, the new Combat Patrol.
What's the new Combat Patrol one?
So the new Combat Patrol is basically the old Vanguard start collecting,
just
but with an impulsor. Excuse me.
It's useless. It's just straight useless.
Which is funny because like I like a lot of the units in it, but yeah, it's kind of ass.
It's just not great. But I kind of really want to start getting back into my Gene Stealer Colts because they just look so much fun to paint. Oh, I got so much to do.
You've got an entire Age of Darkness Heresy box to start building and painting.
I got so much to do.
There are so many choices in that box.
I actually just might do Sons of Horus.
Do it.
Like, I like them. I got a good jade color I could use, and it's just like...
Yeah, do it. Sons of Horus are pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think you'll really like painting them up. But no, I'm like struggling to figure out how to build my Emperor's Children list because they benefit pretty strongly from like being in melee. And yeah, no, they're actually really good in melee.
But I don't think I'm going to be buying any more Horus Heresy for a long period of time.
Yeah, me either. Shut up and keep going.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Do with the sickness.
Thank you for the chemical warfare.
Just slid that one right on out.
God. Yeah, but I got a lot of painting to do because
my foot.
I'm thinking I might actually try to go to LVO this year.
You mean next year?
Next year.
Nice.
Like my birthday's late January.
Birthday gift to yourself?
Birthday gift. I need to paint up all of my Cruel Boys.
Oh, you're gonna go for AOS?
Yes, because
nice.
This is an Age of Sigmar podcast.
It doesn't mean you have to play
I
AOS
thoroughly
at LOV.
enjoy playing AOS.
No, LVO.
I enjoy playing AOS more in a competitive scene than the actual 40K.
Well, yeah, 40K on the competitive scene is like not
Straight cancer.
Well, I mean, it's not competitive. It's not competitive. It's almost entirely based on who goes first.
No, they fixed that problem. It's just straight cancer.
How did they fix it? Because the Alpha Strike's still insane.
Yeah, I think going second gives you a 47% win rate.
Oh, okay. So they did balance that a little bit.
It
It probably has to do with that, how they do tournament terrains now.
Yeah. But I just truly do not like competitive 40K.
Oh god, no! It's
is.
pretty cancer.
It is straight, but like Age of Sigmar, doing casual Age of Sigmar is the exact same thing as doing competitive Age of Sigmar. Just you're doing the rules and you're just playing.
Yeah,
It's-
because the shit you have to do to win, you got to do to win regardless.
Yeah, and if I'm going to go there, I'm just going to go there to win. No,
Yeah,
not win.
because it's like
No, not win. I'm going to go there to go have fun. I don't give a damn if I win.
yeah, because it's like that's kind of the thing I like about AOS is like in your first battle round, if you're playing a really infantry heavy list or a slow moving list, then you hold hands and run.
Their new General's Handbook is coming out, and they're changing those battle tactics.
Oh, no more hold hands and run.
There will no longer be hold hands and run, and
but I
these
love hold
battle
hands and run.
the battle tactics are a lot more difficult to get a hold of.
You
You had
complete.
yes,
Okay.
and
I'm still thinking of that time I almost one shot Neferata off the board in turn 1. Oh
Yeah.
man, that was tasty.
But we need to play a game. We need to play a game again soon.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to
Probably.
yawn.
You don't get to play Kragnos. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna be bringing dragons and Dracoths. Like,
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna beat your ass in.
Okay.
I'm gonna charge. I'm gonna charge you in the hero phase at the top of turn 1, and then I'm gonna deal you mortal wounds in the shooting phase, and I'm gonna deal you more damage again in the charge phase, and then I'm gonna fight you and beat your ass.
Come at me. But other than that,
Yeah.
I really want to do a nice narrative campaign with Gene Stealer cults.
Yeah, do an actual crusade.
Yeah.
We should look at doing a Path to Glory.
For the server? Or just...
Well, just in general.
In
Just an
general?
AOS Path to Glory.
Yeah, it might get actually seriously to get more... Because he only played a few games, and he says he likes 40k more, but I think will probably...
I do genuinely think
Since
he
he's
likes
not
40K
here,
more.
we're having an entire new podcast without him. Hi, welcome to... I can't come up with a name.
Yeah. How about you go ahead and just stop while you're ahead?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. No, but like the other thing about it is I ended up getting one of the new Warzone books. Jay really recommended it to me. Mm-hmm. And it looks really fun.
Knockmid?
Yeah, Knockmund, I think.
Knockman?
Anyway, but I would love to play a crusade campaign, like an actual crusade,
Yeah, I'm gone.
not the half-ass thing we attempted.
Well, we did it, and then we just never went back.
Yeah, that's fair.
And now my entire army that I was playing with it is... You see those two models behind you that are orange and black?
Is that all that's left?
That's all that remains painted.
Oof. So are you going back to the Scourged?
For my Chaos Space Marines, yes.
Nice.
But I need to go do for Gene Stealer. Dude, I need to post this, but I actually got a really cool idea for doing Gene Stealer cults.
Oh yeah.
Here, I actually saved it. And I should post this so people will actually understand. You know what? If you're listening to this and it's most likely imminent, just ask for the picture. I'll send it to you. That requires joining the Discord. And I have my own Discord that has Warhammer ideas, but it's very simple. That's the color
okay.
scheme.
It's like green and kind of a pale, like fleshy pink.
Yeah. I only saved the back, but it's gonna be like it's pretty much Sons of Horus with
It's like Sons of
with metal.
Horus with metal and flesh tones.
Yeah. So it's supposed to be pretty easy to paint.
Nice.
I'm gonna do that with all my Gene Stealer cults. I'm probably gonna buy 2 combat patrols and that's my entire army.
Yeah.
Because I already got 3 start collecting.
Oh god, that's right. I forgot about that.
So yeah.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap up here for the evening.
Yeah, you still got to drive
I've
back.
still got to drive back.
Yeah. Well, bye, guys. Y'all have a good one.
Have a good night, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.